You ever looked at another parent and thought, they got it all together? Well, I'm just faking it. If so, you're not alone. Many of us deal with this nagging voices as we're not good enough or they were just pretending to be competent parents. In this episode, we're going to explore why imposter syndrome happens and, more importantly, how to overcome it. I'm here to remind you that you're not alone in feeling this way and you're not a fraud. So, if you have ever felt like an imposter in your parenting journey, stick around. You will not want to miss this episode. Next on the podcast, let's do this.
Welcome to the No Sitting on the Sideline Dad podcast, a podcast about a journey of discovery and conversations about not sitting on the sideline of life. Let's get involved. Here's host Joe Foley.
Welcome back to the No Sitting on the Sideline Dad podcast. Today, I'm talking about something that many parents feel, imposter syndrome. Have you ever felt like you were pretending to be a good parent? Like you're not good enough? Well, you're not alone. And today we're going to talk about why that happens and how we can feel better about it. But before we start, I just want to thank you for being here. Hey, if you're a regular listener, thank you for listening. And if you're a new listener, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. I think you find this stuff really interesting, especially as a parent. I think it'd be really helpful. So let's get into this. First off, let's talk about imposter syndrome. It's when you feel like you're not good as people think you are. Even if you're doing a great job, you might still feel like you're pretending that one day everyone will figure out that you're not that good. Even though most people talk about imposter syndrome at work, it can happen to parents too. You might feel like you're not good enough. Or maybe not a good enough mom or dad, even though you're doing your best. Did you know that Maya Angelou, a famous author, once said, I've written 11 books, but each time I think, oh, they're going to find out now. I'm running a game on everybody. And now you're going to find me out. So if someone as great as Maya Angelou can feel like that, it's okay, you do too. So why do we feel this way, especially as parents? Let's dig a little deeper and try to figure this out. Imposter syndrome among parents. It's not just you. A lot of parents feel this way. We don't have many studies that tell us exactly how many, but know that a lot of parents feel like they're not good enough. Here's why it happens. Comparing yourself to others. Hey, when you look at other parents on social media, it might seem like they have it all together and all figured out. But remember, people only show the best parts online of their life. They don't show the ugly, the day-to-day stuff. Also, having high expectations. We all want to be the best for our kids, but sometimes we set the bar way too high and feel bad when we don't reach it. Also, sometimes the parents, we don't listen, we don't hear praises. Parenting's hard, and sometimes no one says, good job. That can make you feel like you're not doing a good job because you don't know if you are. Big changes. If you're a new parent, it's easy to feel lost because there's so much to learn. And sometimes they think it's because you have there should be a playbook or something, but it's kind of like learn on the job kind of training. These are the things can make us feel like we're not good enough, but that's not true. We're all doing our best, and that's what really, really, really matters. So it's okay to feel this way. But the important thing is to not let it take you over. How imposter syndrome affects parenting? Well, imposter syndrome doesn't just make you feel bad. It can make parenting harder. When you're always worried you're not good enough, it can make you feel really, really tired and stressed out. For an example, a study showed that 60% of working moms feel guilty about not doing enough for their kids. That guilt can lead to burnout, where you feel so tired that it's hard to keep going. Feeling burnout, trying to be perfect all the time can make you feel really tired, both in your body and in your mind. And also, trouble with relationships. When you doubt yourself, it can be hard to connect with your partner and your kids. And also, missing the good moments. If you're always thinking about what you're doing wrong, You might be missing out on the fun and happy moments with your family. But don't worry, there's always a way to handle imposter syndrome and feel better. How to handle imposter syndrome. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some ways to feel better when imposter syndrome shows up. First thing to do is to notice when you're feeling this way. And it's okay to feel unsure, but you can do something about it. Here are some ideas to do something about it. Talk to other parents. Share your thoughts with other moms and dads. They can help you feel less alone. Also, I know this is a hard thing. I have trouble with it too, but be kind to yourself. Sometimes we're not as kind as we want to be. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves. Try to be kind to yourself as you would be to others and friends. Hey, set realistic goals. Remember, no one is perfect. It's okay to have goals, but make sure they're goals that you can reach. Ask for help, whether it's talking to a therapist or joining a parenting group. Getting support can make a big difference. It's really important too. Remember, you do not have to do this alone. There are people who understand what you're going through and also can help you feel better. Also, I want to share this one quote. It's from Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein once said, "The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know." Even one of the smartest people who ever had a moment of doubt, but didn't stop him and shouldn't stop you from being the greatest parent you are and the greatest person you could be. Moving forward together, as we finish up today's episode, I want to remind you of a few things. Imposter syndrome happens to a lot of people, but doesn't define you. You're doing your best, and that's more than enough. Know it's okay to feel this way. Recognize that feeling imposter syndrome is the first step to overcome it. Talk about it. Share your feelings with other parents. They probably understand what you're going through, and they probably feel the same way. Keep learning. Remember, as a parent or as a person, life is a journey, and it's okay to make mistakes and learn from them. So if you're feeling like an imposter, remember, you're not alone. We all struggle with this feeling, but together we can get through them. Wrapping up, leaving another quote. I think I'm having fun with quotes today, actually. I'm going to leave you with this quote from Dr. Seuss. If you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. And that's so true. So as you move forward, let's try to be kind to ourselves. And remember, we're all doing the best we can. Life's a journey. We're going to make mistakes. You're doing the best that you can. Hey, let me tell you a little secret. I feel like an imposter today doing this episode. I'm trying something different. I'm normally is an interview podcast, but I try to do a solo episode today. So I kind of feel a little bit of an imposter, but I'm doing the best I can and I'm trying to move forward and see what happens. So it's okay. It's okay to feel like an imposter, but you have to keep moving forward and trying. So thank you for listening to the No Sitting on the Sideline Dad podcast. Hey, you found this episode helpful? Share with a friend. Leave a review. Keep this conversation going. Head over to nosittingonthesideline.com and join the community. And remember, you got this. Until next time, take care. God bless. See ya.